Hey guys, it's time again for America's favorite Honda engine swap game show.
Wheel of Swap!
So we have our J Series again. Still, it's out because we're doing some work with this engine into a TSX. So I thought we would play another quick game of Wheel of Swaps to try to see what else it might fit in. So although we've already done the 84-7 Civic CRX, we're going to try and figure out which one of these other ones we're going to see which one it fits in. So here we go. All right, cool guys. We have the CRZ, and this also, if you notice, says second gen fit. And the reason I have that is because both those engine bays are basically identical. The only real difference is the nose is slightly longer on the CRZ, but it's got this weird thing that comes backwards on the bottom part that makes the engine bay almost identical in dimensions to the second gen fit. So if this engine will fit in the CRZ, it will fit in the fit. So we happen to have a CRZ here. It's a Hasport Eibach CRZ from way back when it used to be the Eibach CRZ. Anyway, we've got that car here, and we're going to check and see if this motor will fit.
Whoa there.
I need some help with prep work on this. This is Andrew. He is a machinist in the evening here at Hasport. We had to pull off the subframe to make room. These engines come in from the bottom well, but there's such an overhang on the cowl that you have to bring them in from the bottom. And to do that, take off the subframe. Andrew's a EF guy. You've got one, two, many, an uncle with five.
Probably too many.
Too many?
Too many hatchbacks, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a hatchback guy, but I can appreciate the CRX because same family.
This was supposedly the modern CRX. And
supposedly,
yes. And honestly, it performs as good as a CRX does with the hybrid motor in it.
And modern safety requirements.
And modern safety requirements and yeah, all that sort of stuff. So what's interesting is the K20 swap is really nice in this car. And Honda actually tried to do that. American Honda tried to do that, but unfortunately they were shut down because they had to make changes to the chassis in order to pass crash requirements, and that was a no-go, I think, with Honda. So this one's been K20 and K24 powered, supercharged powered, and we're getting ready to put another one in there. But since we're playing Wheel of Swaps, we're going to go ahead and see if the J fits in here. I think the only problem we might run into is this part right here. This coming backwards, I think, is the reason there's problems with this car passing crash with the K series in it, because this totally interferes with the AC and everything. But
interesting core support decision. Instead of just going straight down, it for whatever reason decides it wants to go backwards.
It doglegs back, and now you got all this spare room up here that's not doing anything.
Bumper doesn't connect. It's just
there's actually a piece that goes in
plastic cover.
Yeah, there's plastic, ducting, so to speak. So anyway, let's drop this car down and see what we got. Yeah, just kind of guide it in there.
Best.
Pardon me?
I'll say I'll do my best.
All right. We're gonna hit it.
It's gonna touch the caliper on that side.
Yell before it hits anything.
Stop.
What are we almost hitting?
It's gonna eventually touch lines back there.
So I'll tell you what, let's pull this exhaust off and this alternator off, and then we can come forward quite a bit more to try that in. All right? All right. Let me know when it's getting close again, and then we'll wheel it forward.
All right. Wheeler forward.
We'll probably have to pull from the bottom because it's going to roll into that hole. And I'll leave it right there for a second.
Not sure which would be harder, going in from the top or the bottom.
This actually all comes out, so you could go in from the top. We're going to go this way.
Slightly.
And I think it just roll into the hole.
You're good.
What'd we hit?
I don't know. I was trying to clear frame rail on this side. I'm not sure how much further we need to go.
We're good.
It's definitely open.
We are clear.
Not bad.
Oh my goodness.
You should have sufficient clearance. I mean, the hood might.
We have stock ground clearance.
The hood might touch, but
You know,
I don't know.
this is kind of in the way.
You could tilt it a smidgen and then it would follow the lines.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the hood pops out because just based on fender line, it.
Why don't you hold on to that?
I love the side ones. Is it actually hitting vent? Oh, there you go.
Wow. Let's see about the ground clearance now. That's
Thankfully.
basically stock ground clearance. I told you this car was tall.
Yeah, no, the space, once you get past that very slender section at the very bottom, it just opens right up.
Yeah.
And if you really wanted to, you could tilt it ever so slightly to be with the roof line and go even higher up.
Yeah. But I don't think there's any reason to go
was-
higher. You know what I think is interesting is if we change this to go straight down as opposed to have that kick back.
You're definitely going to have to chop the course board if you want to run the
AC.
exhaust exit.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
you want to do some funky
Well,
routing.
You could go backwards with it.
Hey, look.
Minor trimming. So, question. I mean, here's where the radiator normally mounts, okay? That is a problem. But there's so much room to move the radiator forward.
Yeah.
You know, you can move it forward 6 inches and it'll be fine. It's normally it seats right here, and this is where the condenser seats. So they both have to be moved forward, which is fine. There's plenty of room. So now my question is, would you drive a J series powered CRZ?
I think the bigger question is, would I just drive a CRZ in general? A V6 in one of these would definitely motivate it.
God, it would be.
I wouldn't mind it. It would be a hilarious sleeper car, to say the least.
Yeah.
Roll up on somebody with the hybrid tag still on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one won because it's got too many stickers on it. It's got at least 300 horsepower and stickers. You could probably, if you use like the 06 coupe manual, 06, wait, what year is it? 08 up, Accord coupe engine, wiring harness, you could pretty easily convert this electronically over to that. And if you had a 2015, it would be easy to put in if you bought a 2015 CRZ. Because then that ECU plug would be correct for it. It would just be a matter of undoing all the hybrid stuff. So, and you'd have a really fast CRX, or CRZ, that I would call a CRX, just because.
And everything fits under the hood.
And it all fits under the hood. And you could have AC.
I would be interested to see
'Cause it
if
mounts right above
the
that.
rear subframe touches the very edge of the transmission.
Well, yes, me too. And because of
That
that,
does seem like an issue.
yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. The thing to do now would be to make a couple mounts, put the engine in, and see what we got. See if it works. So
what's the verdict?
it fits. And if we had to do something with this front subframe to move the engine forward another few inches, we could do that if that was a problem with the rear subframe. But I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think it sits up high enough. The diff's going to sit above the subframe. I think it's totally doable. I think at some point we're going to have to build a J series powered CRZ. I'm going to have to look for one that's that people don't want anymore and try to snag it. It's going to cost me $2,000 for batteries. I'll just go ahead and get rid of it I'll sell this for $3,000. I think that would be good. On this episode of Wheel Swaps, we have an engine that fits. Wouldn't be terribly hard to make mounts or get it in there. I think we're going to have to explore this one a little bit further. That's going to be cool. That's going to be, I think this will be a fun little swap. Somebody just needs to get off their ass and build mounts for it. All right, guys, thanks for joining us on another episode of VTEC Academy. This particular one, I got schooled, so this is pretty good. Anyway, Andrew, thanks a lot for helping me out here. And all right, time to take it back out again and get back to work on other things. See you later, guys.
You gotta have the stereotypical YouTuber ending.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. Please think about liking and subscribing. If you know somebody with a CRZ and they're complaining about low horsepower, why don't you share this video with them? We'll catch you later.
Wheels of Swap!